Yo, what up guys? So I'm going to look at another post about IPTV crackdown. So like this video, subscribe if you want to keep up with the latest news about IPTV, with news and stuff about people getting caught and other things to do with IPTV. Anyways, so this is on GB News. This is latest IPTV crackdown blocks millions of UK homes from streaming Sky Sports and Sky Cinema for free. Now there's a few different posts on this. We'll go to the Daily Mail as well and read their posts, because some of the information is a little bit different and what they have to say. So according to this post, about 4 million homes rely on IPTV. Don't know where they are getting these numbers from, but I bet you it's a lot higher than 4 million. I just have a feeling it's going to be way higher than 4 million. So it says here, everyone will have consequences. Sky has warned if you stream IPTV. But yeah, I don't know what they're going to do, but yeah. So I forgot to mention, this is from a few weeks ago. This was posted, but let's just get to it anyways. So it says here that the latest example fallout from illegal streaming was sentencing a Birmingham man who was jailed for 2 years and 9 months mid-January. So Gary McNally, 55, was sentenced at Birmingham Crown Court after pleading guilty to 2 charges under the Fraud Act 2006. So he was behind an IPTV service which happened November 2017 to June 2020. At its peak, each online streamed a World Championship boxing match broadcast from Sky to some 2,000 subscribers, the 50-year-old boasted. So apparently he had 2,000 subscribers. He probably had way more than 2,000, because people can subscribe probably for like a month and then they might not subscribe again. So he probably had more than 2,000. So it's basically saying here that IPTV, it can be legal, because Sky Stream, Sky Class, what have you got, Now TV, that's all IPTV because it's over the internet, but obviously it's legal because that's by Sky. It says here about that they advertise their streaming service online via social media websites or low cost hardware like Amazon Fire Sticks. So yeah, saying that they use Amazon Fire Sticks, blah blah blah. So it first came attention of June 2020. So this came to Sky's attention in 2020. Apparently he was using Now accounts to gain the illegal access to the Sky content. Now formerly known as Now TV is a sister service owned and operated by Sky that offers contracted. So somehow they found out because he had Now TV. Because if he was doing it himself and he's restreaming them himself, he had a Now TV account with them. That's how Sky found out it was him, apparently. So Sky referred the matter to West Midlands Police in 2021 September, where they had warrants of 2 resident properties in Birmingham that led to McNally's arrest for fraud. So when they did the warrant on his house searches, they found a large amount of digital equipment, including laptops, hard drives and Now TV devices believed to have been used by McNally to operate pirate IPTV services. So I'm wondering if he actually was selling proper IPTV or if he was just selling streams. I don't know. We'll have to see. Because he could just be selling his own streams himself to these IPTV services. So 2 other individuals was arrested during the crackdown by Sky TV and West Midlands Police. One of these have been released with no further action, while the other man is pending investigation. So they're saying here, because of IPTV, that it cost the UK economic around £9 billion and triggers 80,000 job losses each year, apparently. I can't say it's true or not, I have no idea. See, this is what I hate when I read these kind of things. These servers often exposes users to malware, scams and data theft with no recourse when things go wrong. The safest smart is to stick to legal providers. I just don't understand how it's gonna put malware and it's gonna scam you, because most of the IPTV players out there are 100% safe. If you get a scam, then you're obviously going off someone that has no idea about IPTV and they are trying to scam you. But there's so many sellers of IPTV, it's ridiculous. So just going on about here about other people that have been caught basically. I will put the links in the description if you want to read these properly as well. So apparently the police have issued letters in 15 areas across the UK, warning those living at their address to stop streaming illegal or face the consequences of those that previously received a letter and decided to continue watching TV and movies and live sports, basically will get arrested too. I generally like to know how they know that they're streaming IPTV, unless they're getting found out by the people that have been caught and their name's been found out that way, and addresses. Yeah, so they don't really go into him that much. Basically, he got jailed for 2 years and 9 months. So let's go into the Daily Mail and check this one out. What's their headline? Family man who earned at least 40,000 from illegal streaming TV and Premier League matches over 4 years is jailed. So a family man, I swear these websites have so many ads on now, it's ridiculous. Family man who earned upwards of £40,000 running illegal services, which include Sky TV and Premier League fixtures, has been jailed. So Gary ran his large scale for 4 years between November 2017. Yeah, we've gone over that already. They're just saying he's just showing the Premier League and pay-per-views. They're not actually on about all the other channels that you can get available on IPTV as well. So at his peak, he had 2,000 users, and I'd love to know how they work this out. So apparently, he disputed over 80,000 hours worth of TV, which is more than 9 years of television. That's crazy. So not only did he run the streams, he also harvests much of the content himself. Yeah, so like I said, he was re-streaming from himself from the Now TV. So that's how he probably got caught, because sometimes when you're streaming, I don't know if you ever noticed, in your streaming, sometimes a little code pops up with like numbers, and that's how they can track you. I've noticed that on DAZN. So if you ever watch DAZN and you see little numbers pop up, that's just that number's linking to your account basically. So if they see that streaming somewhere, they can just block your account basically. So the prosecutor claimed he earned up to 60,000, but then the defense said, countered with that in reality that he only earned 40,000. It hasn't, on both of these posts, it doesn't say anything that he had to pay the money back either. So apparently he was pressured into doing this by a man that he refused to name, which seems a bit of a strange way where someone would pressure you to do IPTV. Don't know, it just seems a bit weird. He's probably just trying to get a less sentence by saying that, but then he didn't name the person, so it's probably a total lie. And he's claiming that most of his profits went to a third party, although there was no evidence pattern of withdrawals and transfers from his bank to support this claim. So yeah, he was just totally lying about that, weren't he? And then the rest on here is just going on about other people that have been arrested in the past few years about doing the same thing he has, selling IPTV. And apparently 20 million people illegally watch Tyson Fury's fight against Usyk, costing the broadcaster £80 million. That's what I never understand well. It's they say it costs, but if people aren't going to watch it on IPTV, okay, some people will, but most people just won't bother paying for the pay-per-view because the prices of the pay-per-views are ridiculous. That's my way. Yeah, they would probably make a little bit more money, but I reckon most of the time they wouldn't. Most people just wouldn't bother watching it. Now let's just read some of the comments. I always like to read some of the comments. A disqualified driver crashed and killed his mate, led to police and said it was a passenger. He got 4 years. There's something wrong with this justice system. At least 40,000, so don't know. It's just a guess how much he made, and making up a sum higher than expected us to feel that we're being robbed by paying higher prices. Nonsense. Sky, Virgin and the rest are just greedy as the next. If they were not so greedy in their prices, it would slow down the black market. So when we look at MPs fiddling expenses, yet that happens. Is this payback? No jail for fraud, no pleas, no court. Someone's put here, virtually every bar in Greece uses dodgy connections. Yeah, they probably do. Justice system at work for the future true masters. Yeah, so that's another thing as well. They're getting these UK suppliers, arrested some UK suppliers for doing IPTV, but the other fact is there's so many IPTV suppliers that are actually abroad. So yeah, I don't know how. I don't see how they can just end it. They can shut down people and scare people in the UK from doing it, but there's people abroad doing it the same thing as well. So yes guys, I will put the links in the description so you can have a good read of yourself. Hopefully I was clear and got my point of view about this guy that got arrested. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See you later.